What's up YouTube, Tony here with a video on Microsoft Lumia 640. This is actually my first Windows phone ever. So shout out to Jay Wills and John Johnson for letting me know about this device. They told me, give it a shot. And they actually like Windows, so they said just give it a shot and let us know your opinion on Windows or the Lumia 640. So yeah, overall my experience with the Lumia 640 has been awesome. It does have little branding on the back, tiny little speaker hole, which sounds real good actually. The camera's pretty decent, flash is pretty decent, the overall build and hand feel is pretty decent. It's a slippery device, fingerprint magnet, but it feels real good in the hand. It feels good to come down to a 5-inch screen again, I kind of miss that feel. So overall, my experience with the Lumia 6, I keep saying Lumia, well, it is Lumia. Lumia 640 is app selection is the only deal breaker for me on this device. The only deal breaker on this device is app selection. I'll go ahead and let you know what I have installed. Everything else I have installed, Twitter, Facebook, all the main ones are there. It's just the Google app selection is missing. I'll go ahead and take you to the store and type in Google. Let me see right here. It runs really smooth. It's actually so we'll go ahead and search Google, and you're going to see what I mean by app selection. See, you can see the only application that's by Google is actually Google. Google search. We'll tap on that, and this is where I had the issue. I was looking for it. Where the heck is Google Apps? So I found this more from Google Incorporated. Tapped on it, and that is the only app by Google in the Microsoft Store. So that was a real letdown, and that's one of the reasons why I'm not using this device as my daily driver yet. It's because I can't find my apps that I use on a daily. So I use Google Maps daily. I have all my information on Google Maps, and Google Plus is another application which I use daily. Hangouts, I stay in touch with all my friends that are on Hangouts, my family members and everything. Some of them are on iOS, some of them are on Android. We all seem to communicate just great with Hangouts, and I can't find Hangouts in the Microsoft Store. So that's one of the issues I'm having with using this device as my daily driver. I'm going to use it as my daily driver no matter what come Monday. Monday I'll be dropping my SIM card in here, and I'm just going to deal with it and give you guys my honest 1-week review or opinion on it, on the Windows 8.1. It's set to get Windows 10 in December, so it's going to be cool because I have a Windows 10 laptop that's already ready to go. So I might hang on to this device and just rock Windows 10 when it comes out and see what that's about. So overall, I've had a great experience with the OS. It's smooth, battery is a beast. I think I charged this device one time, and I think, look, 78%. And I have been using it. I've been using it every day, but I've not as my daily driver. I've been using it at home and mostly on Wi-Fi. So the battery is beast mode when it comes to the operating system. So Windows 8.1 battery on the Lumia 640 is a beast, and I've had no lag. I like the way this is set up. It's like an app drawer. So you scroll to the bottom, and there is a learning curve when I first got started. It was a lengthy setup. Also, that's another thing. It seems like it took a little longer to get it set up and enter my Microsoft account information on there. I already had a Microsoft account, so why there was a delay, I'm not sure, but there was a little delay in setting it up, and there's a little learning curve in once you get set up these icons where you want them, how you can resize them and all that. I had fun with that. So it was a good experience setting it up. I like looking at this, having everything up front. I like the black theme. You can change the colors and everything. I like this. I'm gonna call this like an app drawer. Scroll to the bottom, get all apps, and I like the way they're all set up. They're all set up. It's pretty cool. So this is what battery saver and everything. I've used none of that yet. But overall, I've had a great experience, man. FM radio, to see FM radio on the device is pretty cool. That should be on all flagship devices. I think everybody's been moving away from FM radio, and I think it's something cool to have. Like if you're in a situation where you don't have data coverage, or you just don't want to use up your data, having the FM radio, you just pop in your headphones and you listen to FM radio and you get the news and everything. I think that's awesome. I like that. That was on this device. That's the only Google application that I have. I got my email and everything set up. Everything else, as far as all the apps that you use on a regularly, like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. There's an Instagram beta for Windows. I was happy to see that because I'm an Instagram head. I love Instagram. Facebook Messenger's on there, so there's a lot of cool applications that are already on here. Pandora being one of them, but there's just a few that I use daily on Android and iOS that I can't seem to find on Windows Phone. And that being said is a drawback for me, in my opinion. I need to have these apps because these are the apps that I use on a daily basis, and I use them across platforms. I use them on Android, I use them on iOS, and I want to use them on Windows, but I can't seem to find them. So the app selection on the Windows Phone is a drawback for me. That's one of the reasons why I have an issue with it. One of the reasons why I haven't dropped my SIM card in it just yet. But I'm going to go ahead and try to deal with it. Hopefully someone that's watching this video can link me to some similar apps where I can use Hangouts, Google Plus, and Google Maps is possible, or Google Play Music. Those are the 4 or 5 applications that I use on a daily. So that's something that I'm really missing on the Windows Phone, are the Google apps, man. If the Google apps were on here, there would be zero complaints from me, because I love the screen. I love the OS operating system. The way it's just smooth. It's really smooth. I'm shocked. So that is an issue for me. Like I mentioned, not having Google apps in the Microsoft Store. That's my only gripe, my only complaint. So I tried using alternatives. So I'll go ahead and show you. I know you can use it on the browser. You can go to Google Plus on the browser. This is what I've been doing. Going to Google Plus on the browser. And I use the Google search app to do that. But let's say this is the issue that I'm having is, let's say I want to one plus or one up this picture or whatever. Watch what happens. It just gets refreshed, and now I'll move back to the top again. So that's happening even on the Internet Explorer. So now I got to go all the way back down, and I got to search for where I was at. So this is where I was at. So if I plus that one up, it just refreshes it and brings me back to the top again. So that is disappointing. That is kind of disappointing. So when I do check my notifications here, they seem to work okay. So my notifications for Google Plus seem to work okay. So like I said, if I want Plus, it'll just refresh. So it's cool on the notifications part, but when I'm in the home and I try to, even if I comment on somebody, and once I hit enter and comment, it's just gonna refresh me and bring me right back to the top again, to the newest comment or post. See, I one up, and now it refreshed me and brings me back to the top. So I don't like that. So that's kind of disappointing for me, and it happens on the Internet Explorer browser also. So other than that, those few bugs or issues that bug me, I say Windows Phone is pretty awesome. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, drop my SIM card in and give it a week and see how it goes. See if I can deal without these main applications that I use on a daily, which are Google Maps, Google Plus, Hangouts, and Google Play Music. Those four are like main for me. I use those daily, and those four are missing on this device. So if someone watching has a similar application, or they can actually steer me in the right direction to where I can get my apps up and running on the Lumia 640, comment below. So that's about it for now, guys. Stay tuned for my 1 week review. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Comment below. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, because it does motivate me to keep creating good content. Thanks for watching. Peace out.